walk through once? Job good. You're good. You guys good? All right, let's go for it. All right, let's pull the jacket off. All right, let's pull the jacket. I'll hold this for you while you pull the jacket. You good? Okay, everybody clearing. I'll give you an action, okay? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's roll sound. Okay, no more flashes. Okay, camera up.
Speed.
Marker.
Set.
Yeah. Go.
Look to your left. And then you see the boys to your right. Follow them just a little ways. Pause. Lean out a little. Just a little. Cut.
Got aim.
All
right.
Good for you, PJ?
Safely back up, nice and
Check.
slow.
Okay.
Jacket back on.
Check the gate.
Okay, good gauge takes us back into the hen house for what we're going to shoot at the end of the night yesterday.
Alright, we're checking the gate.
I was working on Revolver, which now is, I don't know what it's called now, it's got a different title, but I was working as an electrician on that film, and it just, you know, it's a supernatural thriller, and supernatural thrillers have such a sort of leap of faith. There's always a coincidence. And so I just thought it was kind of silly, and so I was like, if you just kicked a chicken, maybe its body, you know, its spirit would go into you and possess you. And so it was a comical idea that started it, really making fun of that movie. Then once I started writing, it got darker and, you know, more of what the type of stuff I like, and so it evolved, thankfully, into something that isn't just a parody of a movie that'll probably be terrible. This is the finale of the film where Gunter, the awkward German exchange student who has become possessed by the spirit of his favorite chicken, Gisela, is going to seek revenge on the bullies who killed Gisela. So he's had his transformation. He was up on the rooftop. He saw them coming to attack him in his hen house nest. And so he's going to stalk in there, and he's going to kill him with his claw. And so we got a stunt guy, and he's working with the guys right now over my shoulder with the bats. And it's kind of set back in a Walton's era, so, you know, pre-TVs and all that stuff. So it's a period sort of film with a lot of night shooting and stuff like that.
He starts to lose a little bit. He'd actually been bitten by Gisela in his hand, and the wound begins to talk to him and telling him what to do. And so he has to exact his revenge on the boys with this chicken foot that he carved out of a tree. And he starts to lose it, and then he kills everyone. It's a pretty happy story.
It's definitely in the horror genre, but it kind of has more of a kind of like, I don't want to say fairy tale, but a more lyrical quality to it. So we were trying to come up with, you know, looks that also kind of captured the time period, you know, to kind of give it an era and time specific feel, but at the same time have this kind of oddity and kind of a, you know, creepiness about it. So from a production standpoint, it's like every scene has something kind of challenging about it, either stunts or makeup or, you know, some kind of special effects or some kind of lighting, special, you know, special lighting or special camera movement that I don't think we've really shot anything that's been, you know, quote unquote easy and simple. Everything's been very challenging.
Tonight we're doing a big scene, our finale of the film, so there's stunt work involved and a lot of angles, and it's cold. The weather took a turn on us this weekend, so those are our big challenges, just getting through the night with those big shots.
It's kind of the same difference, I think.
So you're looking this way, so we could just do head enters frame, comes back, but maybe turn this into the camera.
Right.
Yeah.
So we could just start like this, turn into camera.
Like we could even start with Shelly right here and follow him,
Okay.
right? And then the camera can.
Well, but the nice thing about this is if we just come with Gunter, we can already have the first rib.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so this
I'm
one.
glad you all suggested that, because I had a different thought. We had to build the hen house. This was the one place that didn't have the hen house set, so it was built from scratch, which was great because we could build it, you know, for filmmaking. So it's larger than a hen house would be, but it's perfect, and we've got the walls that can fly out in the back and stuff.
The coop was challenging. We had 3 weeks to build that, and it was like a real coop. We put the word out. Anyone that knew of any cool trash anywhere, we would just drive there, go through it all, load it in the back of this trailer. And that's what our coop is made out of, just a bunch of trash.
In here, it's completely dark, but what we've done is we've made all these holes, which you can probably see in the back, so all these lights are shining through. So again, it has this kind of element of, you know, something real in terms of like it being lit by this lamppost out here, but the fact that there's all these lights beaming through in different parts where you can see a little bit of blood slashing across someone's chest and silhouettes of people, stuff like that, or shadows entering before you see the people, stuff like that. It's kind of like, you know, giving it a more kind of horror element to it.
Pretty much the whole movie's been pretty physical, like not a lot of, I guess, emotion. I mean, like a lot of like emotion, like being like attacked and stuff, but not like serious, like straight up. But it's been like, cause this is my first movie and everything. I've worked a lot with theater, but this is my first actual film production, and it's been a great experience.
Well, I have a very small but pivotal role towards the end of the movie. He's sheriff of this town, who's very caring of his town and his people, and when the strange things start happening here, he's called to the scene to put an end to the violence, and he does.
Well, I liked the story, and that's why I agreed to do it. I thought it was really creepy and fun, and also I'm very personally attracted to chickens. I like them. I think they're cute and entertaining, so I like the idea of somebody being possessed by a chicken and then going out and killing people in a chicken sort of fashion.
We're trying to shoot out our nights. This is our last real night of filming. We'll have to come back and do a day and a half of days. We're hoping to finish all our night stuff by the time the sun comes up.
And for Shelly, are y'all gonna get him before he's hit on the ground? Or is it already gonna be, like, you're all just gonna do it?
I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen.
Okay.
It is good. The camera's gonna be low.
Okay.
Down here. Shelly's gonna come to the gate. He hasn't been slashed on the front yet.
Correct.
He's gonna try to break free. Gunter's gonna jump and attack him, slash his back. He's gonna fall against the fence like this, but he's gonna be finished.
So no front.
Okay, no front.
No
All
front.
right.
Thank you. Still keep the front clean.
Okay.
So let's find our starting.
As we've gotten this super high quality crew of mainly union type people who I've worked with on films for a long time, and the lead actor Jeffrey Mills has just taken it to a different level, and his ability to take the character of Gunter dramatically and not parodic is making this film very dark and played for dramatic, so the humor comes from absurdist content and not any sort of goofy play or anything like that.
It was just interesting and unique, and it's something completely different than I've seen, and he had such a clear vision of it and was so passionate about it that I knew that we could pull it off, and it was an original thing.
It's kind of a dark comedy, a horror flick, but it's just a really cool, bizarre film.
Cut. This couple there. Cool.
Maybe how long was that?
Yeah, that was